from the Scandinavia, in Gothenburg, Sweden, the 1981 World Hockey Championships, featuring teams from the Soviet Union, Czechoslovakia, Sweden, Finland, the United States, and Team Canada. Brought to you by Labatt's. We're proud to bring the best to you. The bid for the World Cup of Hockey.
One has to be impressed with the play of the Soviets here at the World Hockey Championships. They've averaged 7 goals a game in the championship round. And before a capacity Swedish crowd, the Soviets took advantage of a nervous Swedish team to win in convincing fashion. Chapelyev to number 19, Shalamov, and the Soviets have a 1-0 lead. And as they continued their mastery over most of the opposition, including Sweden on this occasion, Khrushchev moves in front all alone to accept a pass from number 24, Makarov. And here's the play developing. Watch Makarov, number 24, send it in front to Khrushchev, number 9, and the Soviets add to their goal total. The onslaught of goals continued in this game against Sweden as the Soviets finally won it 13-1. Khomutov and Fedosov set up Sportsev, number 26. And playmaking, always a strong point of the Soviet game, exemplified on this play. The Soviets defeat Sweden 13-1. Team Canada's last outing was against Czechoslovakia, and it was an exciting game as both teams went all out. Here, Lucien Deblois scores a goal, taking a pass from Mike Rogers, and it was 2-2 at that point. But Czechoslovakia took over. Bratisak Chernik scores for Czechoslovakia. Halinka wins the face-off. The puck will come in front of the net. Chernik, his shot is stopped by Filmir. He gets the rebound. It's 3-2 at this point, and Czechoslovakia goes on to win 4-2. The standings at the World Hockey Championships. The Soviets undefeated, assured of a gold medal. Their only setback a 4-4 tie with Canada. Today, the final day of competition at the World Hockey Championships. 2 games on CTV, Canada, Sweden, and Czechoslovakia and the Soviet Union. The magnificent European arena, the Scandinavium, the site today of our coverage on CTV. And John, there have been many exciting and emotional moments during the World Hockey Championships.
Well, it's been extremely exciting and just a real treat to watch the Russian hockey team play. They were magnificent the other night, but it's been a great week to watch a lot of world-class players. Just fantastic.
John, the last meeting between Canada and Sweden, Sweden won 3-1, but a big turning point in that game was a goal by Dennis Maruk that was disallowed. That would have tied it at 2-2 at that point.
Well, it certainly would, and this would have put us in silver medal competition. This was really a goal. Here's a shot by Dave Babbage. Now watch the play develop. Maruk goes through the crease, doesn't interfere with anybody, and taps the puck past Lindmark, and it was a definite goal, and referee Schubert called it back, and this was definitely a goal because he didn't interfere with anybody.
Okay, well, they get a chance to get that back today as Canada plays Sweden, and we'll also have highlights and coverage of Czechoslovakia against the Soviet Union. And at the conclusion of the games, we'll have our replay gum stars of the action. From the World Hockey Championships in Gothenburg, Sweden, our coverage on CTV continues in a moment.
We loved this old house at first sight, but it sure needed insulation. Then our building supply dealer told us about the lifetime of...
Welcome back to the Scandinavian Arena in Gothenburg, Sweden. Canada against Sweden. The referee is Dave Fischer of the United States. The 2 linesmen, Nico Toman of Holland and Harry Weisstreicher of Austria. The forward line for Canada, Pat Boutet, Tambellini, and Lanny McDonald. Mats Naslund, Roland Stoltz, and Ulf Isaksson, the forward line for Sweden. Lanny McDonald wearing number 9. The puck is shot in. This is Stoltz into the corner after it. He bumps with Barnes, who starts on defense with Willie Huber, or Huber's number 7, Barnes number 25.
Pat Boutet's into the game early, followed followed up on a check on Stoltz.
In goal for Canada is Phil Muir. The backup goalie is John Garrett. In goal for Sweden is Peter Lindmark, with Reino Sundberg the backup. Number 14, Roland Stoltz at center against Tambellini for this faceoff in the Team Canada zone. Tambellini wins the draw, backhands the puck right to Phil Muir. He had to be alert there, John.
Certainly did. Normie Barnes is playing today in place of Rick Green, and Phil Muir, of course, our starting goaltender again for Team Canada.
And they'll do the face-off once again. Lanny McDonald comes over to the bench to talk to Coach Don Cherry, getting some instructions. Now he goes back into position. Canada has 1 point at the World Hockey Championship. That was a 4-4 tie with the Soviet Union, and perhaps the best game of the World Championships. Now the puck is cleared back into the Swedish zone. Back forward is Stig Essling, number 4. Puck is cleared out to center. Huber shoots it in, a delayed offside. Lanny McDonald moves inside the blue line. And as he ties up the Swedish player Essling, the whistle is blown and we have the offside play. And both teams changing here. As you see the Swedish player head to the bench on the line change. That's number 4, Stig Essling. He's appeared in 3 Olympic Games representing Sweden, 72, 76, and last year at Lake Placid. Now Valtin dropping back into his own zone. He's on defense with Aldebrink. Soderstrom, Roland Eriksson, Anders Hawkinson, the forward line. The puck is cleared in front. Larry Robinson got a piece of it. John O'Krotnick brings it out to Mike Polito. A long shot, and that's cleared to the corner by Peter Lindmark. Ryan Walter, number 19, moves out there. Now the puck is clear. There'll be a penalty coming up to Team Canada. Robinson goes after it, and now we have the call and a penalty coming up to Canada. And we'll join the Swedish power play opportunity as our coverage continues on CTV in just a moment.
Welcome to the Cat's Cafe. This is your host, Miguel. May I remove your fur? Sorry.
Mike Foligno in the penalty box for hooking at 1:11. Sundstrom, Moline, and Thomas Steen out there now for Sweden. On the power play is Boutet. Shoots the puck down the ice. And back forward is Goran Lindblom. He lost it. Tambellini got a shot. And Peter Lindmark just cleared that behind the net. Now the puck goes to Peter Hallander. A pass up on the right side. Lindblom up to the Canada line and over. Lindblom passes on the right side. Lars Moline takes it behind the net. He's bumped by Barry Long. The puck loose in the corner. Now after it is Patrick Sundstrom, and he's knocked down. Number 23, Lars Moline, drops it back. Hallander for Sweden, number 3, clears it into the corner. Now the puck cleared in front. They score! A deflection from behind the net is slapped past Phil Muir. And Sweden goes in front, 1-0.
Short side goal on the short side of Phil Muir. I believe Lars Moline scored it behind the net.
A power play goal. Sweden goes in front, 1-0. Here it is, John.
Well, Lars Moline shot it in front of the net and obviously hit something to get by Phil Muir. Here we have another look at it. Larry Robinson just going behind the net. Come up off his goal pads and down behind him.
They've given the goal to Lars Moline from Steen at 1:56. A power play goal for Sweden, 1-0. Now the puck dropped back to Stig Essling. Clears it up on the right side. Back into the Canadian zone. Very Long shoots it over the Swedish blue line. Here's a chance for Canada. Going after it, Deblois. He just failed to get to the puck. Now it's brought back by Sweden. Up over the line, moving in front. Naslund tried to get a shot, and the puck is cleared down the ice. Number 7 is Samuelsson. Tommy Samuelsson bumped by Guy Lafleur. Mike Rogers trying to get the puck loose, and that shot just caroms wide. Very Long slaps it off the boards. Long, number 2, goes into the corner along with Stig Essling. Here's a pass in front. just missed as Mike Rogers was standing there. Now Sweden coming back into the Canadian zone. Stoltz in front, a shot. And his Axon's drive is stopped by Phil Muir as he broke in with Stoltz. Puck loose in the corner, cleared around the boards. And it gets outside the line and comes to center with Essling going deep into his own zone, number 4. Essling gets a pass up on that left side. Roland Eriksson comes out now with Hawkinson. Hawkinson comes over the line. He can't control it. Elderbrink drops it back to Valtin. Valtin in his own zone for Sweden. Off the boards. Left it there for Danny Soderstrom. Here's Soderstrom winding up for Sweden. Coming up to center. Soderstrom shoots it into the corner. And backboard is Lukowicz for Team Canada. Lukowicz, number 12. He's checked by Eriksson. There's a shot. Muir makes the save. Another drive. Puck is loose. And finally Barnes shoots it into the corner. Mike Gartner ahead to Dennis Marouk, trying to get that pass on the left side to Lukowicz, and that just failed to click. Number 21 for Sweden, Danny Soderstrom, shoots it over the line. There's a drive, and Phil Muir gloves that. Drops it to Lukowicz. He's knocked against the boards as Dennis Marouk comes back for Canada. He can't get out. The puck is stopped there by Sundstrom. Pass to Steen moving in front, and he can't get a shot. Steen still has it for Sweden. Knocked by Willie Huber against the boards. Now Barnes takes it into the corner for Team Canada. Barnes, he's knocked off stride. Lukowicz clears it up on the right wing. Now Canada comes out. Dennis Marouk stops it at the blue line, tried to get that pass into Mike Gartner, and that just failed. Larry Robinson, number 22, bumped against the boards by Patrick Sundstrom. Canada with possession at their own blue line. Ryan Walter trying to get the puck loose at center. Now it's dropped back by Sundstrom into his own zone. Sweden on a goal by Moline, leading 1-0 here in the first period at the World Hockey Championships in Gothenburg, Sweden. Lindblom shoots it up over the line. There's a backhand shot, and Phil Muir stopped that. And it was knocked down with a high stick, and the faceoff coming outside the blue line.
Well, the Swedish team is obviously fired up because they can win the silver if they win this game. And they certainly had a good start so far in the first 5 minutes of the hockey game.
They announced the all-star team a few moments ago. The goalie is Lindmark of Sweden. On defense, Vasiliev and Larry Robinson. And the forward line on the all-star team, Makarov, Maltsev, and Kapustin. Obviously picking the 3 top forwards because Maltsev is not normally a center, but he was named to the center ice position. Mike Gartner was high in the balloting as well. He's been very impressive for Team Canada. Now over the line, here's a chance. Eriksson's shot is stopped. And there will be another penalty coming up to Team Canada. And our coverage of the World Hockey Championships will continue in a moment. So Babbage in the penalty box for cross-checking. Sweden has 1 power play goal in the game so far, and they have possession now of the puck. Sundstrom, Moline, and Steen out there. Here's an opportunity. The puck cleared back to the line. Valtin shoots it into the corner. Setting up number 21. That's Soderstrom trying to get a pass in front. There's a shot. They score! Eriksson scores as the puck slipped by Phil Muir.
Well, he came around the back of the net, put it right through his goal pads. 2 penalties, 2 goals. Here we pick it up again. Roland Eriksson, you don't see him in the screen, but here it is again. Come around in front, right through Phil Muir's legs and into the goal. 2-0 for Sweden.
Soderstrom gets it to number 12. And Eriksson makes no mistake. A power play goal at 5:41. Soderstrom and Valtin get assists on that goal. So it's Sweden 2 and Canada no score. Ramage goes after it. He loses the puck. Sundstrom moves in. He can't get a shot. Ramage breaks his stick because he goes after the Swedish player. Larry Robinson trying to get the puck loose. They fight for possession in the corner, and they hold it there long enough to get a whistle. So goals by Moline and Eriksson, and Sweden's in front by a score of 2-0. And they change on the go. There's Rob Ramage, number 3. Colorado Rockies' first draft pick in 1979. Played 1 year in the World Hockey Association with Birmingham.
Well, it's quite obvious, Bernie. You just can't take penalties in Europe. The power plays of the European teams, they hurt you badly. Here we are with 2 penalties in the first 6 minutes of the game, and they scored both times.
Roland Stoltz, number 14, out there at center now for Sweden. He's with Mats Nesslin and Ulf Isaacson, and the puck held there, and we have another whistle. And the face-off will just be outside the Team Canada blue line. Number 4, Stig Essling on defense, along with Tommy Samuelsson, number 7. Rogers at center for Team Canada, along with Pat Boutet and Guy Lafleur. Essling clears the puck up to the line, knocked down there. Deblois drops it back into his own zone. Now Canada on the attack, up over the line. The puck cleared in. Deblois goes into the corner after it. Deblois to Larry Robinson. Here's Rogers slapping it off the boards, and Stig Essling has it for Sweden. Essling shoots it out to center. A good check there as Stoltz is knocked off stride. Number 15, Mats Nesslin, goes into the corner. He's bumped by Robinson. Roland Stoltz trying to get the puck loose, and Canada gets it outside the blue line. It's brought by Guy Lafleur, coming in with Deblois and Rogers. Lafleur drops it back. Deblois clears it into the corner. Rogers taken heavily into the boards. There'll be a penalty coming up to Samuelsson as he grabs a hold of Rogers. Now
well, there's a little action in the corner. Deblois and Samuelsson. The penalty come up to Sweden here.
So we'll be back here at the World Hockey Championships in a moment. Samuelsson in the penalty box for holding at 7:09. Canada on the power play, and Marouk wins the draw, but a puck comes back to center. Robinson takes it deep into his own zone. Over to Guy Lafleur. Lafleur watched by Eriksson. He blocked the shot, and now Gartner goes behind the net. Leaves it for Larry Robinson. Back to Mike Gartner. Here's Gartner straight up the middle for Canada. Shoots it in. Right on. Lindmark makes the save, clears it off the boards and down the ice. Robinson back into his own zone, watched by Danny Soderstrom. Pass right up the middle. Gartner leaves it for Dennis Marouk. Back to Gartner on the right side. He's upset in the corner, and Marouk goes after the puck, clears it to Robinson. Tried to get it to Lukowicz. That just failed. Here's Marouk, and his shot is deflected at the side of the net, and it's cleared up over the boards and out of play.
Good chance for Dennis Marouk.
Swedish player being attended to at the Swedish bench. Canada on the power play with Sweden leading by a score of 2-0. Dennis Marouk, Gartner, and Ryan Walter on right wing for Canada. Now the puck is cleared right back into the Team Canada zone. Dave Babbage, number 24. He drops it in behind the net. Now he gets the return pass. Babbage has Canada on the power play. The pass comes up. Gartner brings it over the line. Here's Mike Gartner dropping it back to Marouk. Moving in front, a shot, and Ryan Walter's drive just went wide. Canada setting up. Pass comes back to Gartner. Gartner fakes a shot, passes into the corner, now back to Marouk. Here's his drive, and Lindmark makes the save. Puck knocked loose. Back, and Babbage can't get it as the pass comes right down the middle. Bill Muir, and there'll be a penalty coming up. Looks like Ryan Walter going to the penalty box for high sticking.
We missed that penalty. It was behind the play. After Sweden iced the puck. 31 seconds left in the Swedish penalty. There's Ryan Walter, the side of the net, pass over across Marouk. He just missed the slide to the post.
So Walter in the penalty box. The time of that penalty, 8:38. So Samuelsson still in the box. He has 31 seconds remaining in his penalty. Ryan Walter of the Washington Capitals looking on. Walter celebrated his birthday here in Sweden, just turned 23 the other day. And right from the draw, the puck is cleared up over the boards, and they'll drop it again to the right of Canada's goaltender, Phil Muir. Number 20, Thomas Steen, Patrick Sundstrom, number 11, and Lars Bolin, number 23. Now the puck dropped back. Here's Essling getting set. A shot that goes wide. Lanny McDonald for Team Canada, bumped against the boards by Anders Elderbrink. Now Barry Long, number 2 for Canada, clears it straight up the middle. Tambolini gets it outside the line. Here's Long coming in for Canada. Long, a shot, scores! Barry Long.
Beautiful shot by Barry Long. In the top corner is the glove side.
So the Team Canada players off the bench to congratulate Barry Long as he scores Team Canada's first goal.
Here's Lindmark coming out to cut the angle down, and a good shot by Barry Long, right up the top corner.
9:03, Long from Tambolini. Here it is again. Picks that top left-hand corner, the glove side of goalie Peter Lindmark. So Sweden leading by 1 goal. Bolin and Eriksson scoring for Sweden, and Barry Long just scoring for Team Canada, and it's 2-1. Long dropping back into his own zone. Swedish player returns to the ice, Samuelsson, so Sweden's back at full strength. Ryan Walter has a minute 24 remaining in his minor penalty. Number 6, Elderbrink in behind the net. Skating right by the puck was Danny Soderstrom, number 21. Elderbrink comes up for Sweden. Now he drops it back to Mats Valtin. A pass on the left side. Coming up over the line, Hawkinson clears it in. He's knocked heavily against the boards. Puck is stolen in the Team Canada zone. Dropped into the corner. Eriksson goes after it. It comes back to Valtin. Back to Roland Eriksson. Eriksson gets it at the side of the net, trying to get the pass back to Elderbrink, and he's checked as Willie Huber has it for Canada. Huber shoots it off the boards, and Canada still a man short. 39 seconds remaining in the penalty to Ryan Walter. Now Valtin circling in his own zone for Sweden. Valtin straight up the middle. A pass to Eriksson on the right. Eriksson coming in with Thomas Steen. Gets the pass to Steen. He's dumped. It's dropped back. Here's a chance for Lindblom. A shot, they score! Patrick Sundstrom scores for Sweden.
That's his 3rd goal of the tournament for Patrick Sundstrom. Phil Muir's legs again. Here he moves right into the shooting slot. A good shot through Phil Muir's legs and into the goal. 3-1 Sweden.
Phil Muir has played well in the championship, but he has not been sharp in the first period of this game, as that shot should have been stopped. Sundstrom right through the legs of Phil Muir. And it's 3-1 for Team Sweden.
3 penalties, 3 goals.
Now Boutet sent to the penalty box. A misconduct penalty to Team Canada. That's a 10-minute misconduct to Pat Boutet. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the first misconduct of the World Hockey Championships.
Scoring for Sweden, number 11.
Alan Hanks Laban had one for the United States the other day.
And number 26, Lindblom. Time 10-18.
So Sweden moves in front by a score of 3-1. Rogers, one after the puck. It's cleared in by number 14. That's Roland Stoltz. Stoltz is Axon and Nestlin, the forward line for Sweden. Here's a chance for Mike Rogers, and he just lost control of it. He was breaking in on the right side. Stig Essling in behind his own net. Number 4 for Sweden. He passes it ahead to Ulf is Axon. Now it's cleared out to center. Going after it there was Mats Nestlin. He was bumped. Robinson will touch it. And it's icing called against Sweden as Coach Don Cherry looks on. And we'll be back in a moment.
We'll get him. Escape Island. Freeport, Sun Island. Freeport, Lazy Island. Freeport, Night Island. Freeport, Love Island. Freeport, 24-hour island.
3-1. Rogers and Deblois. Rogers chased out of the face-off position along with Roland Erickson. And in there, number 17, that's Anders Hawkinson. Puck is dropped, cleared into the corner. Both teams at full strength. Number 21, that's Danny Soderstrom. Drops it back to Valtin. Valtin setting up, skates right in front of his own net. Forecheck there by Mike Rogers. Now he swings out of his own zone, coming to center. Deblois got a piece of him. Valtin finally stopped at center. The puck cleared up over the line. Rogers brings it out for Canada. Now Robinson. Robinson clears it to Rob Ramage. Ramage to Guy Lafleur. Back to Robinson. Here's Robinson for Canada, trying to get that lead pass ahead to Deblois. Bounced off his stick. Soderstrom in his own zone. Now Erickson just deflects it out to center. Robinson over to Rob Ramage. Ramage bounces it off the boards, clears it into the Swedish zone, and backboard for Sweden is Erickson. Erickson, number 12. He has scored one of the Swedish goals in the game. Now Mike Foligno gets a shot, hits the side of the net, comes back to Barry Long. He's checked, and Steen shoots the puck into the Canadian zone. Steen into the corner, bumped by Willie Huber and knocked down. Now Barry Long gets in there, and they hold the puck, and we get another face-off.
Good strength by Willie Huber. Steen had the jump on it. Willie Huber got back.
There's Steen, number 20, drafted by the Winnipeg Jets as an underage. Player of the year in the Swedish Hockey Federation. There he is into the corner, and bumped by Huber and knocked to the ice. Now a pass up on the left side. This is Ogrodna coming in for Canada. He's bumped by Peter Hallander. Now Foligno trying to get the puck back to Barry Long. A shot, and that goes up over the top of the net. Now Steen on the left wing side drops it back. Puck loose at center. Brought up by number 23, Lars Bolin. Here's Bolin moving in. A shot kicked out by Phil Muir. Another drive by Hallander. And that was just off. Now Lindblom a shot, and that misses the target. Foligno backhands it off the boards and down the ice. Tommy Samuelsson in his own zone for Sweden. As Sweden changes on the go. Puck is brought in by Sundstrom. Knocked off his stick. Mats Nestlund got a shot. Now it's cleared to the line, but not out. Sweden keeps it in. Drive, and Muir makes the save there, and Barry Long has it for Canada. Long got away from Stoltz, but the pass comes to Isaacson. Isaacson, number 10, for Sweden. Off the boards. He's checked in the corner. After the puck goes Nestlund, and Barry Long clears it off the boards, and I have a penalty for high sticking coming up against Canada.
Well, another penalty. The first three have been costly. 3 power play goals by Sweden.
Willie Huber, number 7, for Canada.
Here it is again in the replay. Well, he brought a stick up, and he got a stick up on him. Got for high stick, and there's a shot of Pat Boutet and Willie Huber, both in the penalty box. Pat Boutet serving 10-minute misconduct.
There's a shot just missing the net. And as you see from that angle, very close. Sweden leading 3-1. And again on the power play. Puck goes to Larry Robinson, number 22. Backhands it away from Hawkinson. Gets it up on the left side. Here's Tambellini coming in for Canada. Tambellini moves it in front, and Valtin knocks it away. Lanny McDonald. He had possession momentarily. Hawkinson for Team Sweden. Now he drops it back in behind his own net. Moline, Erickson, and Sundstrom have scored the goals for Sweden. Barry Long has scored for Team Canada. Eriksson, number 12. Played in the National Hockey League, and this past season played in Germany. He's out there on the power play. Eriksson passes up on the left side as Axon left it there for Soderstrom. Soderstrom over the line. Then he's stopped and the puck is cleared out to center ice. 1:05 remaining in the penalty to Willie Huber. Now Valtin, number 9, winding up in his own zone for Sweden. Eriksson on the right takes the pass. Here's Eriksson moving to the corner, bumped by Barnes, and Barnes shoots it, and it hits the glass up over the boards, and that almost struck the Canadian player at the bench.
Well, they don't have that high glass along the side boards here, only at the ends of the arena. There's many photographers down there, and people have been saying it's a wonder one of them haven't been hit yet, but as they fire that puck around when they're icing to kill off a penalty.
48 seconds left in the penalty to Huber. And Sweden with the face-off in the Team Canada zone. It comes back to Lindblom. Lindblom to number 23, Lars Molin. Back to Lindblom, getting set. There's a shot. Vilmir makes the save, a loose puck, and Tambellini knocked it away. Now there's a drive, and that's knocked down. And brought back by Larry Robinson of Canada, and he shoots it into the Swedish zone. Back for it, Lars Molin, number 23. Molin, a pass to Steen. Now on the right side, here's a chance. Sundstrom brings it into the corner, watched by Barnes, dropped it back to Steen, and it's knocked off his stick. Number 23, Molin, winding up for Sweden. 8 seconds left in the penalty. Muir away out of the net. The puck goes to number 11. That's Patrick Sundstrom. He's checked, gets the puck again. Canada back at full strength. Sundstrom watched by Rogers, and the net is knocked off its moorings, and the referee, Dave Fisher of the United States, blows the whistle. You're watching the World Hockey Championships on CTV.
The Star has special stories for you this week because the Star is the one with a Toronto point of view. The Star is in-depth. It's news, views, and features. The Star is the one for Toronto. And the Star is the one for you.
Toronto comes home to the Star, and the Star is the one for you.
For home delivery, call 367-4500.
So back to the action here at the World Hockey Championships, and a bit of a mix-up in front of the Swedish bench, resulting in roughing penalties to Isaacson and Barry Long. And Sweden also given a bench minor. So Sweden 2-man short, and they lead 3-1 here in the opening period. Canada's Guy Lafleur, number 20, straight up the middle. Up with Dennis Marouk, who takes the pass. Here's Marouk, passing it over to the other side. Gartner knocks it down there. Back to Larry Robinson, to Gartner. Gartner setting up to Robinson. Robinson has possession. Back to Mike Gartner. Lafleur's in front of the net. Here's Marouk moving up. Robinson takes the pass into Guy Lafleur. Lafleur, number 20. Backhands it to Dennis Marouk. Around the boards, Rogers for Team Canada. Rogers getting set. Now back to Guy Lafleur. Lafleur back to Rogers in front. He can't get a shot. And Eriksson shoots it down the ice.
56 seconds left in the penalty, 4 against 3.
And here comes Guy Lafleur. John back for Canada. Lafleur, Rogers, and Dennis Marouk. Robinson at the point. Lafleur still with it. Backhands it to Dennis Marouk. Here's Marouk back to Robinson. Robinson getting set back to Marouk, and he just failed to get that return pass. Lafleur into the corner. Moving right in front, a shot that deflects off the stick of Lidmark and goes up over the glass and out of play.
Important face-off coming up here with 29 seconds left in the penalty. Canada's got to win this. Good setup. Tambellini's coming out, and Ramage is coming out on the power play. Whoa, they called the face-off outside the blue line. I thought the goaltender made the save, and the puck went up over the back glass.
Ready now for the draw outside the Swedish blue line. It comes back to Robinson. Here's Robinson for Canada to Tambellini. Tambellini into the corner, setting up. Canada needs a goal desperately here to get back into the game. Now here's Robinson. Robinson, a shot. That's blocked. And it bounces off Lars Moline, and Robinson back into his own zone after it. 8 seconds left in the penalty. Up over the line is Lafleur. A shot hit the side of the net. Ramage backhands it to Guy Lafleur. Here's Lafleur. Sweden back at full strength. Long returns to the ice. There's a shot, and that goes wide. A breakdown for Sweden, but Ramage gets over quickly to knock the puck away from Lars Moline. Into the corner goes Larry Robinson. Robinson for Canada. Pass comes up the middle. Guy Lafleur couldn't control the pass, and it's shot right to Phil Muir, who drops it to Robinson. Robinson in his own zone for Canada. Lafleur off on a line change. Foligno comes out to replace him. Now Tambellini clears it. Delayed offside, and it's called at the Swedish line with exactly 1 minute to go in period number 1.
A very ineffective period for Team Canada. That's probably their worst period in the tournament.
Yes, they've had the opportunities, John, especially there with the power play, but they couldn't get a good shot on goal. And the near capacity crowd looking on here at the Scandinavian Arena in Gothenburg, Sweden. Final day of competition at the World Hockey Championship. Foligno upsets Samuelsson behind the net. Now Foligno goes after it, bumped by Naslund, and they hold the puck in the corner. There are 110 indoor rinks in Sweden, and this is the largest, the Scandinavium. It opened in 1971 and has been the host of not only hockey competition, but shows starring ABBA, Johnny Cash, the circus, ice shows, many events held in this arena. And today, 10,263 watching this game, with Sweden leading Canada 3-1. Here's a chance for Ogrodnik, but he couldn't get a shot. Puck cleared back to Willie Huber at center, to Barry Long. He shoots it in. Long has scored the only goal of the game for Canada. Now the pass comes straight up the middle. This is Eriksson. His shot over the top of the net. Huber slaps it off the boards. Ogrodnik trying to get to it, and it's deflected down the ice into the Swedish zone. 15 seconds remaining in period number 1. Both teams at full strength. Long can't control that bouncing puck at the line. Now he goes back to center, trying to get Ogrodnik. Baltin dropped it into his own zone. Lindmark falls on it and holds on to the puck. Time has expired. Whether they'll drop the puck, the clock shows 20 minutes. Well, I guess we'll have time just for the face-off, and that'll be it, although the clock says 20 minutes, John.
Yes, it does. And there's another thing you can't do in North American hockey. The goaltender comes right out of his crease into the corner of play often and freezes the puck. In this case, he came right up in front of the net, and that last second ticked off, but looks like they're going to face off as the clock does show 20 minutes.
There it is, and the siren finally goes, and our coverage will continue from Sweden in a moment. And the second period just underway. Stoltz at center for Sweden. Tambellini, number 14 for Canada, with Sweden leading by a score of 3-1. This is Samuelsson, number 7, coming out of his own zone, coming up to center, up over the Team Canada line. Samuelsson drops it back. Stoltz passes to Naslund, his shot, and Garrett makes the save. John Garrett in goal, replacing Phil Muir. Another shot. Garrett kicks that out. Here's Naslund's drive, and Garrett gloves it and holds on.
Well, Don Cherry made the goaltending change after the first period, after those 3 power play goals against Canada. And if Canada doesn't take those foolish penalties, they get back into this game quickly. And but they've already got a penalty.
Lukowicz heading to the penalty box, and Canada will be a man short again. Reminder, this program is copyright and is strictly for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction in whole or in part without the express written consent of Markham Consultants Limited and the CTV television network is strictly prohibited.
Well, that certainly was an unnecessary penalty by Morris Lukowicz. The play had stopped, and he cross-checked the Swedish player, and gives Sweden another chance in the power play.
And Eriksson cleared it in. Lanny McDonald, number 9 for Canada, up on the right side to the Swedish line, slips and falls, and Mats Valtin takes it behind his own net. Sundstrom has scored 2 goals for Sweden. They changed the first goal, originally giving it to Molin, but after the first period, they've changed it. Sundstrom with 2, Eriksson the other. And Barry Long has scored for Team Canada. Now McDonald in the corner, bumped by Eriksson. Puck comes around to Soderstrom. Soderstrom drops it back. Here's Valtin. Passes to Elderbrink. Back to Valtin. Getting set. Here's his shot. Deflected at the side. And just missing Hawkinson, number 17. Now the puck bounces off Hawkinson. Garrett comes out of the net. And the puck is shot down the ice right to Peter Lindmark. Now Valtin. Watched by Lanny McDonald. Drops it to Elderbrink, number 6. Anders Elderbrink, 21 years of age. To Steen on the left side. Dropped it back into the zone. Now over the line, Valtin gives it to Steen, number 20. Steen drops it back to number 3, Peter Hallander. Hallander in front, a shot, they score! Lars Molin, and it's 4-1 for Sweden.
Well, that's an unnecessary penalty, and it backfires. It's 4 power play goals for Sweden. Number 23, Lars Molin, makes it 4-1.
Another power play goal, John, as you suggest there, at 1:49.
Here we pick it up again in the replay. Lars Molin right in the shooting area. Beat John Garrett cleanly.
Well, Canada definitely has to keep their composure to get back into this game. The foolish penalties have been very costly. Another power play goal. There it is, Molin. And it's 4-1 for Sweden.
And they have done that up till now, too. They've really watched their penalties here in Europe, and right to the point they were leading the Fair Club Play award, and but their frustrations obviously have caught up with them, and they're just taking some really unnecessary penalties.
We'll be back at the World Hockey Championships in a moment.
Goodbye till Monday. Cutting out. Well, I'm moving out of here. Cutting out for some good times. I'm really glad I'm here.
Canada's great tasting ale. What a beer to share.
Me and the boys and our 50. Me and the boys and our beer.
Back at the World Hockey Championships in Gothenburg, Sweden, with Sweden leading Canada 4-1. Barry Long goes into the corner. The puck bounces to Ryan Walter. Walter up to Mike Foligno. Foligno back for Canada. There's a shot. He scores! Mike Foligno as it deflects off Lindmark. A bullet drive by Foligno, and Canada back into the game. It's now 4-2.
Good shot by Mike Foligno. He gave it the little jump after he scored it, but that's the goal that Canada needed badly. Here's the shot coming up now. Mike Foligno just coming across the blue line and lets it go on Lindmark and off the top of Lindmark's pads into the top corner.
Well, the former junior from Sudbury, Ontario, Mike Foligno, the Detroit Red Wings first pick in '79. A bullet shot off Lindmark, and it's Canada's second goal of the game. Reminder, at the conclusion of today's telecast, we'll be selecting the replay gum 2 stars of the game.
Well, if Canada settles down and just plays hockey, this team won't outplay them, but they will if they take those bad penalties.
There's a shot by Ramage off the arm of Lindmark. Another close call. Gartner moves in. A shot, and that's stopped by Peter Lindmark. Lukowicz trying to get the puck loose. Around the boards it goes. Lars Molin, and it's deflected up over the boards and out of play. So Foligno and Long have scored the goals for Team Canada, and Don Cherry, the coach of Canada, looking on. The coach of Sweden is Bengt Olsen.
Two good saves by Peter Lindmark. By the way, he was the all-star goalie in this tournament.
He has played well, John. No question about that.
He certainly has.
Nosing out Tretiak for the berth on the first All-Star team here at the World Hockey Championships. Robinson a shot. That's right on and stopped by Peter Lindmark. Nesberg leaves it there behind the net for Isaacson. Isaacson is checked. Gartner takes it into the corner, drops it in front, and Isaacson goes after it for Sweden. He clears it up, a race for it. Stoltz going after it, gets a shot, and that just gets by goaltender John Garrett, but it was wide of the net. Lukowicz. Gartner trying to get the puck away, and it's taken back by Mats Nesslin. Here's Nesslin, number 15, over the line. A shot, and Rob Ramage blocks that. Gartner trying to get that pass, rolled off his stick. Now it comes to number 14, that's Stoltz. Into his own zone to Hawkinson. Now Lukowicz for Canada clears it. Dennis Baruch to Gartner, rolling in front, and that's cleared back by goaltender Peter Lindmark. Coming out of his own zone, and there's Hawkinson, a shot right on, and that's stopped by goaltender John Garrett of the Hartford Whalers.
Good hit there by Bob Ramage.
Alan Eagleson standing behind the Team Canada bench. Talking to Al prior to the game, and very excited about the Canada Cup coming up in August. Number 6,
Anders
Elderbrink looking on there with a nice pack. Obviously took a bump on the nose. Now Eriksson. Tried to get that pass over to Hawkinson. Willie Huber for Canada clears it out to center. Knocked down there by Danny Soderstrom. Soderstrom dropped it back. Peter Hallander. Number 3, he's checked. Here's Tambellini coming in with Pat Boutet. A shot right on. Gets the rebound, and he can't get the shot again. Hawkinson back for Sweden. Up over the line. Coming in with Eriksson. Eriksson gets the pass over. Hallander, number 3, goes after it. He's bumped. And Willie Huber for Canada to Perry Long. Trying to get that pass on the right side to Tambellini, and that failed. Baltine touches it, and it's icing against Canada. Canada trailing by a score of 4-2.
This card stands for multi-branch banking. What can it do for you? Multi-branch banking at the Bank of Montreal. It lets you get to your personal bank account even when you can't get to your own branch.
I work downtown, but I have access to my account in the suburbs.
I can get to my money even when I'm out of town.
Multi-branch banking? I don't know how I ever did without it.
Get the multi-branch banking card that lets you get to your personal account at over 1,200 branches of Bank of Montreal.
Welcome back to the World Hockey Championships. Stoltz, Nesslin, and Isaacson, the forward line for Sweden. Sweden leading Canada by 2 goals. Now the pass comes to center ice. Ryan Walter over to Foligno. Ogrodnik brings it in, and it's offside.
The 2 linesmen today, Bernie, one's from Holland, one's from Austria. Tolman from Holland and Westreicher from Austria.
And the referee, Dave Fisher of the United States.
It's interesting how you pick and choose your referees and linesmen over here. You have to negotiate for them for each set of games.
One Canadian referee, and that's Haley. Obviously, he has not handled any Team Canada games during the championship. They make sure of that situation. Victor Dombrowski is the Soviet referee. We haven't seen a great deal of him in the Team Canada games either. There's Ryan Walter, number 19. 3 years with the Washington Capitals, former junior with Seattle. Beautiful Scandinavian Arena here in Gothenburg, and a capacity crowd on hand, starting to cheer on their Swedish national team as they lead 4-2. Now Huber passes to Perry Long. Long shoots it in. After it there, Tommy Samuelsson in the corner. Foligno knocked him off stride, and the puck goes to number 15, Mats Naslund, a draft of the Montreal Canadiens. Puck is cleared up over the blue line. 2 Swedish players collide, and Samuelsson almost went right over the bench, and he's going off as he was shaken up, taken heavily into the boards. Now Foligno, number 27 for Canada. Mike Foligno, who scored the last Team Canada goal from Ogrodnik at 3:50 of this period. That play is nullified. Here comes Stoltz, back for Sweden, moving in front, and he tried to drop it back, and Foligno intercepts. Foligno gets it up to Ryan Walter. Walter slaps it into the corner, then goes in after it with Foligno. Foligno back to Barry Long, his shot, and that's deflected. Ryan Walter dumps it to Mike Foligno. Here's Foligno in the corner for Canada, number 27. He's knocked off stride. Scramble for the puck there. Ogrodnik, number 15, goes after it, and it's cleared down the ice into the Canadian zone. Long, as he touches it, icing is called against Sweden.
Well, Canada's playing a much more controlled game right now. Staying away from those foolish penalties that was hurting them so badly in the first period.
Team Canada bench. There's goalie Phil Muir, who played the first period, very shaky in the first session, and replaced by John Garrett. Now here's a chance. Ramage slaps the puck into the corner. Number 21 for Sweden. Soderstrom around the boards. Gartner goes after it there. Gartner rolls it in front, but it's brought back by Sweden. Number 17. This is Anders Håkansson up over the line. Håkansson moving to the side, takes it behind the net. Still with possession, trying to get it back to Elderbrink. Now decides to give it to Roland Eriksson. Now back. Håkansson can't get the pass there, and it's cleared out to center ice. Now brought back in by Håkansson. He fires it off the boards into the Canadian zone. Robinson gets it to Lukowicz. Now a pass comes up the middle. Dennis Maruk shoots the puck into the Swedish zone. Gartner in there quickly after it. Maruk left it there for Gartner. It's deflected in front. Robinson moves up. Back to Lukowicz. He's checked, and the puck is cleared down the ice into the Canadian zone with Ramage back after it. Ramage, number 3. Winding up for Canada. Pass comes to Lanny McDonald over 2 lines. An offside pass. Sweden leading Canada 4-2.
Honda. Oh, see what we have done now. Built you super-looking cycle. Now, Honda's your machine.
See Honda's 1981 Customs. Then climb aboard and feel the power as the road unfolds and the wind whispers freedom in your ear.
Oh, see Honda.
Sundstrom has scored 2 goals for Sweden. Eriksson and Moline the others. Long and Foligno have scored for Team Canada. Action here in the second period. The final day of competition at the World Hockey Championships. This is Bernie Pascal along with John Ferguson and our entire CTV sports crew. Offside pass there, and the face-off will come back into the Swedish zone.
Well, Canada's line out there right now, Mike Rogers at center, Lucien Deblois on left wing, and Guy Lafleur on right wing, and Robinson and Ramage on the points. Down by 2 at the 11-minute mark in the second period. This is a big silver for Sweden if they win this game. Silver medal.
Rogers moving into the face-off position. 7 years in pro hockey. Played with Edmonton in the World Hockey Association and then joined the Whalers of the WHA and also, of course, the National Hockey League, where he's been the Whalers' leading scorer the last 2 seasons. Eriksson has the puck at center. He's been very impressive in the World Championships. There's a shot right on, and that's stopped by John Garrett as Anders Håkansson let it go. Now it's brought back by Rob Ramage. Ramage for Canada shoots it into the corner, goes in after it. Rogers breaking for the front of the net. Now he takes the pass on the side. Taken by Lafleur as he moves up inside the blue line. Lafleur slapped it off the boards, tried to get it in front, and it's intercepted and brought back by Valtine. up over the line, and it's called on the offside.
Bob Ramage got back on the play and got up behind Wallin to hook him and put him offside.
So Canada changes now. Huber comes out with Barry Long, Ogrodnik, Foligno, and Ryan Walter. And there's the save by John Garrett.
Anders Hackinson really does. Here's a little slap shot goal. Number 17, Hackinson. Good save by Garrett, but the puck gets out right in front of the goal.
Willie Huber, 6'5", 228 pounds of the Detroit Red Wings, shoots the puck in. Olin after it. Now here's Hallander knocking the puck down, trying to get the pass to Thomas Steen. He's bumped along the boards there. Sundstrom goes over and they hold it and get another whistle.
Up to this point in the tournament, Bernie, Holger Mettinger from Germany is a leading goal scorer, or point getter, with 8 goals and 12 assists for 20 points. Another player from Germany is second, Ernest Hoffner.
There's Huber's shot, and that was just off the mark. Foligno goes after the puck for Canada, comes up with it, dropped it back to Barry Long. His drive deflected, and it rolls right to goaltender Peter Lindmark. Lindmark, the all-star goalie.
Here's the replay again. There's Ryan Walters trying to screen Lindmark. Well, Ogrodnik and Foligno go in for the rebound, but he doesn't give that one up.
Now Walter into the face-off position, John.
Alexander Maltsev of the Soviet Union is his third leading scorer with 13 points in the tournament. And Dave Krish, United States, is fourth with 11 points.
And Maltsev named to the all-star team. The forward line, Maltsev, Makarov, and Kapustin. Vasiliev and Robinson, the defense. There's a shot right on, and that's stopped by Lindmark.
Good save by Lindmark, and a good shot by Ogrodnik. He's been very effective, Lindmark. He doesn't let that rebound get away from him. Stops that rebound, covers up. He'll take the face-off in his own end. Here's a shot by Ogrodnik again now. He doesn't let this puck get away from it at all.
Rather unique story, too, how Lindmark made the national team. We'll get to that in a moment. There's a shot that stopped another drive, and Lindmark stopped that. He's been very impressive, not only in this game, but in the entire championships. Now the puck cleared into the Canadian zone. The national team was playing an exhibition game in northern Sweden. One of their goalies was injured. And they picked up Lindmark as a replacement, and now he's been a star with this national team. And there's another example of the fine goaltending he's been given, Team Sweden, and he gets a warm applause from the crowd here at Gothenburg.
Man invented the wheel, and soon a few perfectionists began demanding racier, sportier, performance-oriented wheels for this group of nuts. Uniroyal invented the Rally 240 steel radial. Later, man would claim the 240 was rally bred on European mountain roads, but then we didn't even know it was called Europe. The Uniroyal Rally 240, from the first man, the last word in high-performance steel radials.
Ready now, Baruch is out there with Lukowicz and Gartner, the forward line for Canada, with Sweden on 2 goals by Sundstrom, leading by 4-2. Now Baruch chased out of the face-off position. Eriksson against Lukowicz. The puck comes out to center ice. Ramage on defense with Larry Robinson. Here's Gartner coming back for Canada. He's hauled down. Both teams at full strength. Puck taken by Gartner. Trying to get the pass to Marouk. Gartner's taken out of the play. Ramage for Canada drops it back to Larry Robinson. Robinson to Ramage, ahead to Mike Gartner. Gartner had it knocked off his stick. Valtin to Eriksson. Eriksson coming in with Hammerstrom, making his first appearance in the game. Inga Hammerstrom, the former Toronto Maple Leaf and St. Louis Blue. And there's a delayed penalty coming up to Sweden. Garrett heads to the bench for the extra attacker. Ramage trying to get the pass to Tambellini, and it's touched by Hallander, and a penalty coming up So Canada gets a power play opportunity, down by 2 goals. Erickson going off number 12, Roland Erickson.
Well, it's interesting here now. Canada needs a power play goal to get within 1. There's a close-up of Roland Erickson, formerly played in Minnesota and Vancouver, and also Winnipeg.
Interference penalty to Roland Erickson at 13:51. So Canada on the power play. Marouk comes out. Ryan Walter, Mike Gartner, Robinson, and Ramage. Big opportunity here for Canada to get back into the game. Gartner in the corner, number 11. The Washington Capital line out there. There's a shot by Dennis Marouk, and that's deflected wide. Comes back to the line. Now Ramage clears it to the corner, gets the return pass, tried to get it back. Now here's Gartner behind the net. Gartner coming in front, a backhand shot. That's knocked down. Marouk slaps away, and the puck is cleared out to center. Robinson, number 22 for Canada. He shoots it into the corner. Hellender goes after it there, bumps with Rob Ramage. They fall, and the puck is underneath. So 1:27 left in the penalty to Roland Erickson as he looks on from the penalty box. 27 years of age, played this season in Germany. Now Essling comes out on defense for Sweden, number 4, as Peter Hellender heads to the bench, number 3. Canada with the same 5 players out there on this power play, and that puck bounces off the boards. Robinson goes back into his own zone. Former junior with Kitchener, Montreal's 4th pick in 1971. A true all-star in the National Hockey League, and he was named to the all-star team here at the World Hockey Championship, joining Vasiliev on defense.
The 3 players in Team Canada voted by the coaches as their 3 best players in the tournament were Dennis Marouk, Barry Long, and Mike Gartner.
Good choices. All have played extremely well. Barry Long, definitely a surprise defensively for Team Canada. He's played well in every game that he's been dressed. He has scored one of the 2 Canadian goals today. Now Canada on this power play. It comes back to Robinson. Robinson gets it over to Rob Ramage. Ramage trying to set it up, bounces it off the boards. Tambellini, number 14, gives it to Ryan Walter. Here's Walter back to Robinson. Robinson to Ryan Walter. Walter behind the net to Gartner. Or Tambellini, rather. Gartner's in front. Here's Tambellini. Oh, and he tried to hit Robinson with that pass, and it goes all the way down the ice. 35 seconds remaining in the penalty to Roland Erickson. Robinson behind the net. Here comes Robinson, straight up the middle for Canada. Walter at the blue line. Robinson brings it over, moving to the side, passes in front, a shot by Gartner, and that was deflected just wide. Here's Tambellini now for Canada. Tambellini drops it back. Ramage, a shot, hit a skate, and it goes wide and deflects all the way down the ice. 10 seconds left in the Swedish penalty. Ramage in his own zone now for Canada. Coming up with Guy Lafleur. Tambellini, pass off the boards. Lafleur goes after it there. Lafleur gets it in front. Here's a chance for Deblois. Drive, and Lindmark stopped that. Sweden's back at full strength. Puck cleared out to center. Now it's brought in by number 10. That's Sundstrom's shot. And it's, or rather his accident, it's cleared off the boards. Lafleur to Barry Long. Long for Canada. Pass up the middle. Deblois, number 23. Lucien Deblois right through, moving in front. A shot.
Oh, what a save.
And a save there by goaltender Peter Lindmark on Lucien Deblois.
Good work by Deblois. He got right through the middle of the defense, but a great save by Lindmark.
Here comes Canada again. This is Barry Long up over the line. And Long had the puck knocked off his stick. Deblois slapped the puck to center. Now it's cleared off on the left wing. Hammerstrom in front, and he tried to backhand that pass to Soderstrom, and it was knocked away. Deblois shoots it down, and back after it goes Hellender. He touches it, icing against Team Canada. the World Hockey Championships on CTV.
But, sir, this new AES word processor is going to save us time and money, even for a company our size. Because it's much more than a typewriter, we can double our productivity. Watch. It can change sentences, rearrange whole paragraphs, all in seconds. And it types perfect copies at 540 words a minute.
Welcome to the farm.
Thanks, Dad.
Congratulations, Mr. Frisley.
Now back to the action. The puck is slapped around by Barry Long to Lanny McDonald. Willie Huber brings it up to center, back to McDonald, and he shoots it in. Helander, number 3 for Sweden, tried to get it out to Thomas Steen. Canada keeps it in. A shot, they score!
By Dennis Marouk.
Dennis Marouk scores on the backhand, and there's just a 1-goal difference now. Canada's 3rd goal, Dennis Marouk.
Here we pick it up on the replay. Lanny McDonald's in front of the net. Dennis Marouk stops the puck with his hand, comes around in front, top corner. No chance for Peter Lindmark. So we see it again, a good backhand shot by Dennis Marouk, who incidentally must have the shortest stick in all of hockey.
One of the shortest players in all of hockey.
Well, he certainly is, but that stick is called the Pee Wee Pro.
Well, he takes advantage of it. He's been very impressive here at the championship for Team Canada. Marouk getting his 5th goal. And it's 4-3 for Sweden. The time of the goal, 17-13. Here's McDonald in front. And he just failed to get possession of that puck as it bounced off goalie Lindmark. Robinson is hauled to the ice. There'll be a penalty coming up to Sweden. Well, Robinson's been brushed harder than that in the past, but
well, I think
take advantage
in
of the
that situation, Larry Robinson was just doing something the Sweden's been doing throughout the whole tournament. But, you know, there's 2 ways to skin a cat, and that's exactly what Robinson did there. Took a little dive himself, but it's been effective for Sweden, and so it's Team Canada's turn to get into that kind of an action.
And very effective for Team Canada that time as Roland Stoltz is called for holding at 17-34. So Canada down by 1 goal and a power play opportunity. Marouk, who scored that last goal at 17-13, will take the face-off against Eriksson. The puck cleared in. This is Rob Ramage, number 3. He leaves it there. Gartner trying to get the puck loose. Slapped off the boards. Eriksson brings it out to center. Here's a 2-on-1 break. He's coming in with Soderstrom into the corner, and he was tied up by Larry Robinson. Now Robinson steals the puck from Eriksson. Here he comes up over the line. Robinson with Gartner, and the puck just bounced behind him. Robinson chases the puck into the corner. Rob Ramage tried to get it. It's cleared off the boards and down the ice into the Canadian zone.
Larry Robinson showing the ability and the reason why he's been placed on the All-Star team.
This is Dennis Marouk now, number 21. Here he comes up the middle. Marouk with Rob Ramage and Gartner over the line. Then he was checked, and Lars Molin swings back for Sweden. Molin at the Canadian line. Bumped there, still has possession. Now loses the puck, and Dennis Marouk. 1 minute remaining in the penalty to Roland Stoltz. Here's Canada's Dennis Marouk to Rob Ramage. Ramage back to Marouk, dropped it back, very long, getting set, and it came out over the line, and it's called on the offside.
It was a good play. The Swedish team was going in the opposite direction, but the puck just got across the line. And the one thing about this tournament, the linesmen have just been excellent. I can't recall where they've really misjudged the calls on the line.
48 seconds remaining in the penalty to Stoltz. Sweden leading by a score of 4-3. Very mild day temperature-wise in Gothenburg today. About 10 degrees Celsius. And ironic as it is, the inventor of the centigrade thermometer is a Swedish man in history, Anders Celsius. And it was about 10 degrees in his temperature rating today. Sunny skies, and the weather has been very mild during this World Hockey Championships. Now the puck slapped off the boards and down the ice. This is very long, going back for it in his own zone. Moline tried to get to it. Now Guy Lafleur backhands it over. 12 seconds left in this power play opportunity. Here's Foligno going after the puck. Foligno into the corner, gets it in front, and that's knocked away and off the boards. Lafleur stops it at the line, passes, and it came outside the line. Stoltz comes back, and Sweden's at full strength. A delayed offside called at the Swedish blue line.
21 seconds left in the second period. Face off outside the blue line.
And Canada sends out Tambellini, McDonald, and Lukowicz. And there's very long. Played 65 games with Winnipeg. Spent 5 years in the World Hockey Association. Also played in the National League with Detroit and the Los Angeles Kings. And he has scored one of the Team Canada goals today. Puck comes back to Long. He gives it to Willie Huber, number 7. Huber shoots it into the Swedish zone. 15 seconds showing on the clock. Samuelsson is knocked against the boards by Lanny McDonald. There's a shot by Stoltz, but he was checked, didn't get a solid drive away, and Lukowicz covers up for Canada as time expires in period number 2. And it's Sweden leading Canada by a score of 4-3. Welcome back to Sweden, period number 3, with Sweden leading Canada by a score of 4-3. Essling, number 4, clears the puck to the Canadian line. Robinson over to Rob Ramage. Ramage to Lanny McDonald. He's spun around. The pass goes to Tambellini. And the stick goes flying in the air. That's Essling's stick. And there's a penalty coming up for slashing.
Well, penalty to Lanny McDonald for slashing, and everybody seems to be a little bewildered here.
No, Tambellini. He's the most surprised individual in the building.
Canada had such a controlled period in the second period, out shooting Sweden 21-6. Here we pick it up on the replay.
Oh, now judge for yourself.
Well, you can.
Tambellini knocked the stick out of the hands of Essling, and he's given a slashing penalty. 15 seconds of the third period.
By the way, Sweden has scored 4 power play goals.
So we'll watch this power play situation now for Sweden as Valtin goes in behind the net. Number 9 on defense. That's Valtin. The pass comes ahead. Here's a chance now for Hawkinson up over the line, coming in with Soderstrom. Slaps it off the boards, goes into the corner. Huber goes after it. Soderstrom, number 21, rolled it to the corner. Hawkinson moves in front. Sweden on the power play. Now the pass comes back to Valtin. Valtin into the corner, gets the return pass, setting up, slaps at it, hit the post. That hit the post.
Well, that was a break for Canada.
And Canada in the corner, Pat Bouchette, bumped by Roland Eriksson. Now he knocks into Eriksson. Long takes a swing at Hawkinson, and Lanny McDonald has the puck at center. This is McDonald. He's knocked off stride at the Swedish blue line. Valtin coming back now for Team Sweden. He drops it to number 6. That's Anders Elderbrink. Elderbrink passed it over to Patrick Sundstrom. Sundstrom, who has scored 2 goals in the game for Sweden. Huber up to Pat Bouchette. Bouchette passes ahead to Lanny McDonald. He's checked, and Sundstrom into his own zone, leaves it there, and it's brought out by Helander. This is Helander, a pass on that left wing side, up over the line, and it's cleared into the corner. McDonald goes after it for Canada, bumped by Lars Moline. Sweden with possession. Now it's brought out by the Canadian player, Mike Rogers. Rogers at center. 18 seconds left in the Canadian penalty to Tambellini. Puck is shot down the ice, and back for it goes Lindblom, number 26. Pass straight up the middle. This is Thomas Steen. Steen, number 20, dropped it back to Helander. Canada's back at full strength. Sweden with possession. The puck around the boards to Lars Moline. He's checked. Now it goes in behind and it's caught in the mesh there. And we get a whistle from the American referee, Dave Fisher.
Gulf gives you value.
Value, like Gulf's hydro-treated premium multi-grade motor oil. Value that rigorous testing shows can give your engine year-round on-the-road protection for a regular price. Value that gives you the added security of going up to 15,000 miles between oil changes if you want to. For extra protection, Gulf's tough hydro-treated premium multigrade, the engine protector.
Gulf gives you value.
One goal separating the two teams. Sweden leading Team Canada by a score of 4-3. Long, Foligno, and Marouk have scored the goals for Canada. And a bit of a mix-up there right as they get into the face-off position. Foligno will get a penalty.
I think they're both getting penalties here. Hackinson also, yes he is. Foligno and Hackinson, but they were, no question about it, they were both jostling each other with the sticks before Foligno cross-checked him.
So both teams penalized, Hawkinson and Foligno. There's the mix-up here as they get into the face-off position. They get their sticks up, and they're off for high sticking. Now back to the action. The puck is cleared into the Swedish zone. This is Mats Valtin. Valtin bumped there by Ryan Walter. Coming out of his own zone, Elderbrink gets the pass ahead. Roland Eriksson slapped it to the line where it's knocked down by Barry Long. Valtin brings it back now for Sweden to Eriksson. Back to Valtin. Over to Elderbrink. Elderbrink getting set, a shot, and that's stopped by goaltender John Garrett. And away comes Canada, up over the line. Here's a chance now, Lafleur a shot, and that's knocked out by goaltender Lindmark. As play opens up here in the third period. That pass intended for Moline just failed to get him. Long slaps it off the boards. Ryan Walter cleared it to center. Thomas Steen to Peter Hallander. He shoots it in, and Garrett leaves it for number 2, Barry Long.
The fans here in Gothenburg, they really get on Barry Long. Every time he touches the puck, they're whistling and cat calls and everything.
Well, Long has been very aggressive in this World Championships, to put it mildly, I guess. And he has scored one of the Canadian goals today, his first goal of the tournament. Now Marouk. Forechecking in the Swedish zone. The pass comes on the right side to Lindblom. Lindblom drops it back to Moline. Here's Moline up over the line. A shot. Garrett makes the save. The puck is underneath him. And he holds on. And now a mix-up in front. As Hallander took a swing at the Canadian player.
Good save by Garrett. Couldn't get the puck frozen under his pads, and the Swedish team came in for the rebound.
Well, the whistles and the cheers from the crowd, they voiced their displeasure, figuring there should have been a penalty, but it was actually the Swedish player. Now we'll get a look at it again as Garrett makes the save, and keep an eye on Hallander as he comes right in front of the net.
Garrett's trying to get the puck frozen under his pads, but Lukowicz is in there, Long, and Willie Huber.
Well, Hallander really took a beating there from the Canadian players.
Obviously, just a little protection for the goalkeeper.
Patrick Sundstrom, number 11, drafted by the Vancouver Canucks, has scored 2 goals in this game, and he's into the face-off position now. As the Swedish bench looks on, they're leading by a score of 4-3. Tambellini, number 14 for Team Canada. Tambellini from Trail, British Columbia, a member of the Colorado Rockies. Now Robinson. Robinson, number 22 for Team Canada, ahead to Tambellini. Tambellini swings by Samuelsson, then lost possession as he tried to move in front. Number 11, Patrick Sundstrom in the corner. Cleared it off the boards. Lanny McDonald for Canada clears it right in front. This is Ramage. Watched by Samuelson, and the puck is taken by Matt Sneslin, number 15. Penalized players are back on the ice. Matt Sneslin drops it back to Samuelson. Samuelson, he slipped and fell. Covering up is Stig Essling, number 4 for Sweden. Cleared it to the line. It's deflected and rolls back into the Canadian zone. Mike Foligno to Tambellini. Here comes Tambellini, number 14. Cleared it. Bounced off the stick of Lanny McDonald. Chases into the corner with Elderbrink. They bump. And the puck goes to Sundstrom. Here's Sundstrom back now for Sweden. Got away from Rogers. Still has it. A long shot. And that goes wide. Deblois, number 23 for Canada. Puck is backhanded off the boards into the Swedish zone. Elderbrink passes over to Mats Valtin. Tried to get that pass to Anders Håkansson. That failed. Valtin carrying on for Sweden, takes it in. Here's Valtin trying to set it up. Gets the pass into the corner, and it's around the boards to Barry Long. Here's Deblois. He can't control the pass. Elderbrink keeps it in. Long will try again. Long for Canada. Cleared it out to center ice. Deflected. Knocked down at the blue line. Lindblom is checked by Long. Now Guy Lafleur gets the pass ahead. Deblois to Mike Rogers, back into the corner. Deblois goes after it there, tried to get it in front, and Roland Eriksson has it for Sweden. Over to Lindblom. Lindblom, a pass up the middle, and it's knocked down by Willie Huber. Now Huber gets it again. This is Huber for Canada, number 7 to Rogers, coming right in on goal. Oh, and he couldn't get a good shot as it was knocked away. Good scoring opportunity for Rogers. Now Eriksson comes back for Sweden. Eriksson a shot. And he just failed to get a good drive there, as I believe Garrett got a piece of it. Long pass up the middle, and down the ice it goes. And back for it is number 7, Tommy Samuelson. And it's icing against Canada. Sweden leading 4-3.
Across the land, there's a blanket of snow. Set your sights, get ready to go. Where the good times soar and good friends are bound, catch a breeze, make a sail as you glide. Blue smiles along with you.
Players into position. Number 20 is Thomas Steen. Tambellini will take the draw for Team Canada. The puck comes back to Barry Long. Every time he touches the puck, the fans get on him. Now Lanny McDonald racing after it into the Swedish zone. Takes it in behind the net. McDonald, number 9 for Canada. Backhands it. Moline got a piece of it. Can't keep control. Pat Boutet goes around to Peter Hallander. He's bumped by Tambellini. Now Boutet tries to get to it, and it's brought out by Patrick Sundstrom. Sundstrom, a pass ahead to Steen. Steen back to Essling, a shot, and John Garrett stopped that. A loose puck in front, and Tambellini clears it ahead to Lanny McDonald. Here's McDonald going in for Canada, a shot, and Lindmark makes a stick save on McDonald. Another drive, loose puck, as that drive by Barry Long, and McDonald is dumped heavily in front of the net.
Well, it's interesting to see what they call there. He obviously cleared Lanny McDonald out in front of the goal. 2 good saves by Peter Lindmark, though. Just excellent saves. Just moments ago on Mike Gardner cutting in off the right wing, and a good shot by Lanny McDonald. Here's Lanny McDonald moving right in on goal. A good wrist shot.
Well, I don't believe we're having a penalty there. McDonald dumped in front of the net right here. Bit of a mix-up, but no penalties. There's the story of the championship. Peter Lindmark, the goalie for Sweden.
He's played excellent so far in his first period and a half, 2 periods and a half. He really has been the difference.
Midway point here of the 3rd period. And the face-off to Lindmark's right, number 22. Harold Luckner. Puck is dropped. Rogers tried to get to it. Deblois. Now Valtin goes in behind his own net, chased by Mike Rogers. Pass deflected off stick and comes back into the Canadian zone. Ramage to Larry Robinson. Robinson, a pass up the middle to Mike Rogers. Here's Rogers for Canada. Back to Robinson. Delayed offside here. The Canadian player slipped and fouled. Deblois slid right over the line and couldn't get back in time. Don Cherry, always colorful individual, coach of Team Canada. John Ferguson, the general manager, and Andre Boudria, assistant coach of Team Canada. Their best performance so far in the championship was the game against the Soviet Union, a 4-4 tie. Here it's Sweden leading by 1 goal, 4-3, midway in period number 3.
Mats Waltin has really played a strong game today for Sweden. Right-handed defenseman.
And he's out there on defense now with Elderbrink. Puck is cleared into the corner. Deblois trying to get after it there. He's bumped by Dan Soderstrom. Now it's cleared out to center. And Guy Lafleur, number 20 for Canada. He clears it over to Rob Ramage. Ramage is dumped, and Eriksson has it for Sweden. Eriksson, number 12, to Mats Waltin. Drops it back to Eriksson. Eriksson coming straight up the middle, now swings to the right. Clears it. Here's a chance and a shot by Nestlin, and that missed the target. And the puck comes all the way back into the center ice area. Both teams at full strength. This is Soderstrom, number 21. He's dumped by Guy Lafleur. Pass comes to Rogers, and he was checked by Roland Eriksson. Now a penalty is called. Little delay in getting the penalty, but referee Dave Fisher give a penalty to Team Canada coming up. More on the World Hockey Championships in a moment.
When you find yourself with muffler trouble, what you don't want to find is more trouble. So visit a friend, someone you know, not some stranger.
Hi, Albert. Sounds like you have a problem.
Superior Muffler offers a full lifetime guarantee on the muffler and all parts and labor for as long as you own your car. Foreign cars do, and you probably don't need an introduction.
Superior Muffler Pro. Muffler expert. You already know.
Pepsi has told you that large numbers of Coke drinkers have switched. Yet Coke has doubled its national gallon sales gap over Pepsi since the May 1980 Pepsi poll based on the latest national survey of food store sales. According to the survey figures, Pepsi is not catching Coca-Cola in national food store sales since May 1980. Don't be misled by any other impression. The next time you see scenes such as these, remember Coke has pulled even farther ahead.
Canada a man short. Rogers in the penalty box for slashing at 11:09 of the third period. Now Barry Long. He clears it off. The boards hit the referee, in fact, and stayed in play. Now here's Tambellini in front for Lanny McDonald, and he couldn't get a shot. McDonald chased into the corner by Thomas Steen. They bump. Puck is knocked loose. Steen brings it out. Then it was deflected off a skate. Sweden on the power play here, leading by 1 goal. They have possession coming up at center. The pass comes over the line to Sundstrom. Sundstrom, who has 2 goals in the game. He has the puck, watched by Lanny McDonald. Sundstrom drops it back. Lindblom, number 26, fakes a shot, passes over on the right side, Bolin. Here's a drive, and that goes over the top of the net. Bolin, number 23, cleared it right through the middle. Sundstrom, back now to Hallander, a drive, and that missed the net. Sundstrom gets it again for Sweden. Back to Peter Hallander. Hallander setting up. Back to Patrick Sundstrom. Returns it to Hallander. His low drive deflected, then John Garrett makes the save. And it's slapped down the ice by Willie Huber.
Good defensive work by Canada, but Sweden has already scored 4 power play goals, and that penalty came at a bad time. Only 8 minutes left in the game.
Now Sweden with possession. Puck is dropped back to Lindblom. He brings it, fakes a shot, passes on the right, intended for Eriksson, and he was checked. Right in front of the Canadian bench, Pat Boutet. He slapped it ahead. Lindblom is bumped there. Boutet retains possession. 21 seconds left in the penalty. Now it's cleared off the boards into the Swedish zone. Lindmark out of the net. Sweden leading Canada by a score of 4-3. Mats Valtin now. He comes out. Passes ahead to Roland Eriksson. Back to Valtin. Valtin up to the Canadian line and over. Coming in. Canada's back at full strength. Here's Eriksson. He drops it on the right side. Soderstrom couldn't get a shot. He was knocked off stride by Walter. Soderstrom back to Valtin. And that's gloved by goaltender John Garrett. Scoring for Canada in the game, Marouk, Foligno, and Barry Long. John Garrett, member of the Hartford Whalers, making a good stop here.
Peter Wally's just had a super game. That's a good shot by Waltin. He's very experienced player in the World Championships. He's over 30 years of age. He's always a top defenseman in Sweden.
Now Canada coming out. Lukowicz passed ahead. Knocked down. Lukowicz traps the puck at the line. He's bumped. After it goes Harold Luckner. He slips and falls. And it's brought out by Mats Nestlund. Nestlund coming up over the Canadian line with Eriksson. Eriksson gets it to his Axon, and the puck cleared to John Garrett. And again, he holds on to get a whistle. The World Hockey Championships on CTV.
Sam, answer the television.
Zenith announces Space Phone.
It's probably my wife. Dave, answer the television.
Are you kidding me? This could be my boss. Hubie, you answer the television.
Just push a button and answer the phone right through your new Zenith.
Hello?
Who's this, please?
Hubie Brown.
Congratulations, UB Brown. You've just won a free world cruise.
Space Phone only on Zenith System 3. We're moving television into the future.
Back to the action here at the Scandinavium Arena in Gothenburg, Sweden. Canada and Sweden, both teams at full strength. This is Ramage flipping the puck into the Swedish zone. Bounces off the glass. After it there, Samuelsson. Left it for number 10, Ulf Isaksson. Here's Isaksson coming straight up the middle now. Number 10 for Sweden. Over the Canadian line, can't split through the defense though. The puck rolled towards the goal, but Isaksson was well covered. Now Lukowicz, he's dumped. Up over the line comes Dennis Marouk. And the puck goes into the Swedish zone in behind the net. Sweden leading by 1 goal. Up now for Thomas Steen, a shot with Lars Molin. Robinson into the corner. Lukowicz runs into the Swedish player, and they hold the puck there. Number 15, Mats Nestlund. Swedish All-Star, 79-80, and drafted by the Montreal Canadiens. 22 years of age, Mats Nestlund. There's the referee, Dave Fisher of the United States. Toman of Holland and Weisstreicher of Austria, the 2 linesmen. Lindblom back into his own zone, slapped the puck. Ogrodnik gives it to Barry Long. Here comes Long for Canada, shoots the puck, got it into the Swedish zone, and they fire it right back out to center. Every time Long touches the puck, the fans get on it. Now Ryan Walter at center. Lindblom takes the puck there, clears it up over the line. Molin trying to get a shot. Garrett out of the net, and he falls and holds on to that puck. John Garrett. Sweden 4, Canada 3, the final 5 minutes of the game. Canada has 1 point in the championship. That was a tie with the Soviets. Now Guy Lafleur clears the puck ahead, trying to get it to Deblois, just failed to reach him. Very Long slaps it ahead. Deblois coming in with Rogers and Lafleur. Puck goes into the corner. Valtin bumped there by Rogers, trying to get the puck loose. Deblois slapping away, but they get it tied up in their skates.
Canada was very strong in the second period. This period, they really haven't had a real good chance in the last few minutes here. That penalty really slowed them down. The one that Mike Rogers took, it was a bad penalty to take.
Roland Eriksson. against Mike Rogers for this faceoff. Terry Long heads to the bench. Ramage and Larry Robinson out there defensively. Here's Ramage, a shot, and Lindmark makes a stick save on that low drive. Now Robinson lets it go. Blocked by Matt Maltine, and he comes out for Sweden. He has Soderstrom on the right side. Drops back into his own zone. Soderstrom takes the pass. Number 21 at center. Cleared it to the opposite side, and it's just backhanded into the Team Canada zone. 1 goal differentiation here in the third period. 4-3 for Team Sweden. Now here comes Robinson to the line. Stopped there, and coming back for Sweden up over the line is Eriksson. Eriksson in with Soderstrom, tried to get a pass to him, and he was stopped. Now Ramage. Rob Ramage clears it off the boards, and up over the boards it goes, and a whistle. Sundstrom with 2 goals for Sweden. Eriksson, Olin, the other goals. Marouk, Foligno, and Long have scored for Team Canada. The final game of the championship for Canada. Of course, coming up later in our telecast today, we'll bring you the game between Czechoslovakia and the Soviet Union. That'll be featured on CTV following this game today, Czechoslovakia and the Soviet Union. Now Robinson in his own zone for Canada, forced back by Mats Neslund, and comes out the left side and leads an attack for Canada. Here's Pat Boutet. He can't trap the puck. Robinson bumps with Neslund, and they hold it along the boards for a face-off this time in the Swedish zone. The World Hockey Championships on CTV.
At Speedy, you're a somebody. We fix your muffler expertly. Guaranteed to take you far as long as you will own your car. At Speedy, you're a somebody. Our estimates we guarantee. We will show you what is wrong, so join us, all you somebodies, and sing the Speedy Muffler song. Mufflers, tailpipes, we do shock absorbers too. Low, low prices, we go all the way for you. Speedy Muffler, at Speedy, you're a somebody. At Speedy, you're a somebody. At Speedy, you're a somebody. At somebody, at Speedy.
Out there for Canada, Marouk, Ryan Walter, and Gartner. The puck cleared down the ice. Very Long, number 2, going back into his own zone. He's out there with Willie Huber, and it's icing called against Sweden.
Sweden's playing a very defensive game. They're just dumping the puck down the ice at every opportunity. There's a shot of Tikhonov, the Russian coach.
He was asked why his team played so well against Sweden when they won 13-1. He said, well, Canada prepared us for the game. There's Tretiak, great goaltender of the Soviet Union. Now the puck shot back into the Canadian zone. This is very Long, number 2. Long slaps it off the boards. Hellender cleared it over the line. Delayed offside, but they got it out in time. Now Long goes into the corner with Patrick Sundstrom, knocks him against the boards. And Ryan Walter has it for Canada. Here comes Walter, up with Gartner and Dennis Marouk. Clears it off the boards into the Swedish zone. Marouk going after it there, ran into the Swedish player. And the puck is just flipped down the ice again with Long going into his own zone. Not far enough for icing. Long, number 2. Lead pass for Dennis Marouk. Here's Marouk shooting the puck into the Swedish zone. Lindblom goes after it there. Walter clears it into the corner. Here's Gartner, spun around, knocked down by Valtin. Tries to get possession, helped out, now gets it back. Here's Marouk at the side, trying to dump it in front. And Gartner ran into the Swedish player. There'll be a penalty coming up to Canada. Canada will be a man short as Robinson touches the puck. And here comes the penalty. It'll be cross-checking.
17:53 to take a penalty like that.
Mike Gartner.
He's had such a good tournament, too, and it's too bad he had to take a penalty like that. He has definitely been Canada's best forward through the whole tournament.
So Gartner for cross-checking. And Sweden leading Canada by a score of 4-3.
Penalties have certainly been Canada's downfall in this game. All 4 goals that Sweden have scored have been on the power play. And, you know, the sad thing about it, they weren't real good penalties. You can't take penalties against the Swedish or the Russian or the Czechoslovakian power plays. They just hurt you badly. They can score just about on an average every second time.
Larry Robinson named to the World Hockey Championship All-Star team on defense along with Vasiliev. The last Canadians named to a World Championship All-Star team were back in 1968 when 2 Canadians made the first team that year, goaltender Ken Broderick and center Fran Huck. Robinson on the team this year with Vasiliev, Lindmark the goalie, Makarov, Maltsev, and Kapustin the forwards. Now here's Sweden, Matt Baltin, the final 2 minutes of the 3rd period and the game. Number 21 is Dan Soderstrom. Roland Eriksson out there as well on this power play as Sweden getting an attack organized in their own zone. The puck brought up. Number 17, Anders Håkansson, shoots it in. He's knocked heavily against the boards. Tambolini trying to get the puck, and it's cleared up on the left wing, and Tambolini. Number 14 goes after it, bumped by Håkansson, shoots it, intended for Guy Lafleur, and it goes back into the Swedish zone. 1:10 left in the penalty. Gartner in the penalty box for Canada. This is Sundstrom in his own zone. Sundstrom drops the puck back. Hallander. Number 3 for Sweden, dragging the puck in his own zone, passed ahead to Lars Bolin. Bolin on the left side, bumped there by Ramage, and Guy Lafleur has it for Canada. Here's Lafleur flipping the puck, trying to get it ahead to Lanny McDonald. Puck shot back into the Swedish zone. We have 45 seconds remaining in the game. Canada trailing by 1 goal. Robinson almost stealing the puck in the Swedish zone. Here's a chance now for Moline, and he is checked by Rob Ramage. Lukowicz on the right side, knocked against the boards by Peter Hallander, and they hold it there. 19:38 is the time here in period number 3. 15 seconds remaining in the Canadian penalty to Mike Gartner.
Sweden's on the verge of a silver medal. 15 seconds to go. Or 12 seconds. Only 15 seconds after the penalty.
Coming out is Isaacson, number 10, Canada. Sends out Larry Robinson.
Canada's net is open.
The extra attacker, Garrett, at the bench now for Canada. The face-off in the center ice area. Dennis Marouk against Eriksson. Eriksson wins the draw. There's a weak backhand knocked down by Robinson. Now it's cleared. Taken there by Stig Esslin. 15 seconds left. Puck is shot into the Swedish zone. Back after it goes number 7, Samuelsson, off the boards, trapped there. 5 seconds. Canada trying to get a shot, and there's a whistle with 3 seconds remaining in the game. And the face-off in the Swedish zone.
Well, the one chance Canada has to get a right-handed man on the face-off. Might as well go right for the net.
And Tambolini comes out to take the draw for Canada. 3 seconds. Both teams at full strength. Robinson talking to Tambolini, Deblois, Ramage, Marouk, and Lanny McDonald. Viktor Tikhonov, the Soviet coach. We'll bring you that game coming up following this contest. The Soviets playing Czechoslovakia. We'll have the action for you here on CTV. Ready now, 19:57 of the 3rd period.
Lanny McDonald has dropped back for the shot. They have to win this face-off, Team Canada.
They will watch this one. Tambolini will take the draw. The puck, well, it wasn't dropped. Everyone moved. The linesman didn't drop the puck.
But the clock did. 3 seconds went to 2 seconds.
And the referee goes over, escorted by Lanny McDonald, to make sure they add that 1 second back. Three seconds remaining in the third period and the game. Although it says 19:58 on the score clock, that's why the referee's over there. The puck was not dropped and 1 second had expired. Barry Long, his first goal of the World Championships. Mike Foligno, his second, and Dennis Baruch, his fifth, have been the goal scorers for Team Canada. Now they get the clock set again at 19:57. So Tambellini moves in to take this draw against Thomas Steen, number 20. Baruch getting back into position slowly. And here it is. Tambellini gets the draw back to McDonald. And he couldn't get a shot. And the game is over.
Silver medal for Sweden.
So the Swedish players off the bench to congratulate goaltender Peter Lindmark. And a happy moment for the Swedish players and fans here in Gothenburg, Sweden. We'll have more from the World Hockey Championships in a moment.
This is the new Bic Roller. The first pen that writes so smooth, it lets you go with the flow.
I am against this here, Bill, but sometimes you gotta go with the flow.
Hey, can I borrow your pen? My marker's turned to mush.
Philip, you gotta go with the flow.
The new Bic Roller lets you go with the flow and go, because unlike many markers, our point won't mush no matter how hard you push.
Wilson, and Wilson are going with the flow.
The Bic Roller. Go with the flow.
So Sweden defeats Canada here at the World Hockey Championships and assuring themselves of a silver medal in this contest today at the Scandinavian. And the replay gum stars of the contest as selected by the media here in Gothenburg, Sweden. Sundstrom with 2 goals is the star of Sweden, and Larry Robinson played another strong game on defense for Team Canada, and Larry Robinson selected as one of the replay gum stars of this Sweden-Canada confrontation. And John Ferguson, a comment from you. I know it's a little disappointing to lose today, but your assessment overall of Team Canada's play?
Well, it really doesn't matter what country you're in. If you take the penalties like we took today, the power play is a great equalizer, and that's what happened. 4 power play goals by Sweden, so that is a little disappointing because we've been very controlled all through the tournament up till today.
Okay, John, in the big game, the final game of the championship, Czechoslovakia playing the Soviet Union, and that's going to be an exciting game if the first period was any indication, because it was 1-0 for the Soviets after the first period, and a picture play goal